Well, hello once again, Rimrims, and welcome back to your favourite show, the Captain Radiator Show, starring, funnily enough, Captain Radiator, the most powerful man I think we're probably going to see this series. A character who, as a reminder, has pinpoint accuracy, 100% accuracy versus people, and double range with every weapon. Now, many people in the comment section yesterday thought they were terribly clever to point out the fact that there is, of course, the Vulcan Fury, a gun with 51.19 DPS that they all thought I'd magically missed, despite the fact I'd established many times, that is Huntsman's gun. That is the gun that Huntsman spawned in with. It's kind of become a part of Huntsman's character. That would be like removing Dr. Man's wheelchair. We're just not going to do it. It's so integral to who they are. I am gonna try it out, though, because I could be persuaded. Not to mention Huntsman's abilities both deal with stunning characters and close-range damage. The Ice Breath only is 12 cells, of course. We could just give Huntsman a big fuck-off shotgun and make them way more effective than they are right now with the gun, something that complements their powers. So I could compromise. And actually, this very convenient therapy session also brings me on to my next point. We do need to put Captain Radiator in the machine as soon as possible so that we can remove that hallucination effect. I don't want to give Captain Radiator, say, dual-wield rocket launchers or a very powerful shotgun or a sniper when occasionally Captain Radiator will freak out and start blasting things randomly. Does seem like a bit of a recipe for disaster, but I am also going to test that as well. We have to see what two red glares, one in each hand, will do for Captain Radiator. Now, there was quite a clever suggestion that we should just use the machine on Major Break Risk as soon as possible. Major Break Risk is essentially immortal, right, with the ability to resurrect once every 3 days. The worst downside is brain damage, at which point we just throw him back in the machine, and which is already biotuned to him, of course, and remove that with another cycle. Technically, the worst downside that can happen, we can solve in a few days. Plus, that way, if Major Break Risk dies with all those 5 powers, it's not going to be another intel situation when we're losing all that investment. He'll just come back. Well, Captain Radiator finished his therapy. What did that do for him, though? My troubles have been heard. Plus 15. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, no. That's not a button I ever thought I'd want to see. Especially given that we don't have that one mod installed. I think you all know the mod. Given that it's going to be almost 2 days, what are we up to now? 1 day and 17 hours before Backfire is done. Let's take Major Break Risk and throw him back in the machine. Given that, again, it's already tuned to him. What do you give him a tough cycle as well? He is immortal, sure, but if we're giving a guy 5 superpowers, I want him to survive as long as possible on the battlefield, given that he's probably going to be the most useful one going. That ends in 4.3 days. In that time, not only will Backfire be done, but we could throw in Captain Radiator as well. Try and remove that negative. At least before we give him a big old gun. Oh, and while we're on the topic of big old guns, God, there's so much to cover. Somebody did point out that with the minigun, there is, of course, the forced miss radius. So whenever you use a minigun, it draws that 3x3 square, showing where the shots can potentially land. And that's, of course, just a balancing mechanic for the minigun. But somebody in Discord did say that the power overrides that particular feature of the minigun. We'll have to test it, but I think it's fair to say that if we get the charge minigun, the laser minigun, assuming they have that same force miss radius, and the power does override that, that will be the best weapon. There's no question about it. 100% accuracy is good. 100% accuracy with a gun that you cannot ever normally get 100% accuracy with is even better. Oh, advanced fabrication, though. Hey, give me that. We want whatever we can find that will help speed up crafting time, because we've got all these armors unlocked now. Again, all this discussion of building guns is a bit pointless when we only got one person capable of doing it. They're not the fastest either. 132% manipulation, but they've got minus 10% consciousness. They've got makeshift repairs on both of their arms. They could be so much faster, and given they've got a whole colony to build really, really expensive power armor for, it's going to take a little while. Ah, good news, Backfire. It didn't actually backfire this time. I'm immediately drawn to the one on the right. We've got the choice of that's assassin, right? Yeah, so melee hits are always super, super accurate. They always hit vital organs. Or we've got the choice of regeneration. Cellular regeneration rate in this subject's been greatly improved. Injury healing factor times 10. Wow. All wounds heal themselves very quickly. Cannot regrow limbs. But that does sound very, very good. Given that Backfire is fire and lightning, we're going to have them on the front line quite a lot. I want to turn them into a combat character because they've already got their superpowers. Easily bored is kind of annoying, especially for Huntsman, who is always low recreation when they're working. What is this one again? Aiming time times 200%. I mean, if we wanted to turn them into a melee character, this is actually quite a good combo. But I think I'm going to go with this one. The cellular regeneration sounds like it's a lot better. Oh, and also advanced fabrication. That was great timing. Look at that. Imperial architecture. Wow. For Dr. Man's room. I mean, everybody's got very, very humble rooms right now. The beds are quite advanced. Obviously, got the sleep accelerators. They are very, very basic, though. Counterpoint to that is, not really sure we need much more colony wealth at this point. 851,000. No, let's blast off that plasteel before I forget. That'll certainly take a lot out. Somebody asked why I didn't rebuild the whole base out of plasteel. It's because of this. We've already got 854,000. So I've thrown in a couple more processing modules into Captain Radiator. Let's throw them in the Gene Cinder pod. Oh, I completely forgot to mention. Someone in the comment section said that the ammo pack from Vanilla Expanded Accessories should also work with the melee combat gear. That counts as layer utility but covers torso. This one is the utility layer but goes in the utility slot, so you can have both. And say, for example, you could have a jetpack and an ammo pack or whatever else. So that reduces... So that doesn't reduce range cooldown. If I remember correctly, it just sets it to 75%. So I'm not sure if it is the equivalent of a minus 25 or whether the base value is set to 75 and then all the minuses come off of that afterwards. I don't know. Either way, it's definitely improvement. I want to say remove weakness, 60% chance of failure. Ugh. It's so dangerous, but so is a tank man with double range, super accuracy, who occasionally breaks down and shoots things randomly. Go on. I mean, we could probably find a Resurrector mech serum. If he dies, we'll definitely freeze him and resurrect him. I mean, we found a couple of Resurrector mechs already. So we've got a lot to do while Major Break Risk and Captain Radiator get blasted. And on the subject of blasted, it's all for my good friend Fister. Fister, who I believe, again, rather appropriately, should have a new arm now. Yeah, there we go. Just finished. So I don't know what happened here. I'm going to be honest with you. We got another quest for the Youngling Saver. But it ended up like this. Oskar named Death Oskar faction leader, title, etc., etc. The quest is a little bit bugged out. But I accepted it, and then it immediately gave us the relic complex. Which I'm pretty sure is not how that's supposed to work. That might mean that we've skipped over a sub-quest to get the Youngling Saver. Not really too bothered. But now I've made it so that he can have a shield and sword at the same time. We could give him the vibration shield in one hand, the Youngling Saver in the other, and that could be his, along of course with his double melee damage, that could be his whole setup. Let's blast you off, and then along the way as well, I want to go and grab this vault, because once again, we are out of steel. I have no idea where all the bloody steel in this game keeps going to. It's mysterious disappearing steel. We, of course, do have a shitload of steel shrooms. We've been growing them for a while. Turns out to craft the steel shrooms, you need 6 crafting. Guess who's the only person in the colony with 6 crafting? I can't justify taking Huntsman off of crafting weapons, armor bionics, so that we can smelt down a lot of steel that we could just caravan out and grab. Flameo Hotman, firstly, looks fucking horrifying. Seems to have put on the Hellfire armor, which I guess is kind of appropriate. What I have been doing, too, I didn't mention this, is I put these 2 boxes right by the entrance and filled them with gas masks. We've got a permanent always have a gas mask per colonist job set up somewhere. There we go. I think that's what Flameo Hotman is wearing. That is a hell of a look, though. That's pretty damn good. Let's get you equipped with a better weapon, and then I want to send out our caravan to go grab the relic, and then we'll also go up and get the vault at the same time, bring back as much steel as possible. Someone pointed this out, and I had no idea what caused this. The elephants are only supposed to have like 180 pack size. Our elephants have 1,000, and I don't know why. One of the mods that we've got just makes pack animals have way more carry capacity, which is fair enough given that we've got SRTS. We could just build a spaceship and fly there. This does feel, weirdly enough, a bit more balanced. It doesn't actually say how much they can carry, though, on this screen here. Carry capacity, before I get some smarts in the comments telling me, is how much they can carry. It says there, this is separate from the ability to carry cargo. That's for when you trade them in a haul, and it allows them to move things across the map. Might be here somewhere. I don't know, I can't find it, but the point is they're not supposed to have as much as they have. So the Incredible Bulk has literally been a super elephant this entire time, and I had no idea. I feel like I mentioned this in yesterday's episode, but might have edited out, but I did set it up so that we can use the vibration shield in the offhand, because it isn't like that as default. You can't use a sword and shield, which doesn't really make a huge amount of sense. So while the caravan heads out, 2 of our characters get blasted and Huntsman crafts everything while Dr. Man researches, there's still more to do. It just never ends. So we've only got Cataphrax armor left to go before we've got access to everything, but I think some of the stuff we've already got access to is worth crafting for our people as their kind of their outfit, so to speak. So not only have we got all the Apparello stuff, and I'm just saying that hat would look very fancy on Dr. Man's head, we now have access to all of the power armors, the Tesla armors, and this is just in this one workstation too, the machining table. There's another one in here somewhere I saw earlier that I thought was quite good for... Let's go right past it. Oh yeah, look, the Institute power armor. Obviously very, very powerful armor, exceptionally expensive, 10 advanced components, 200 plasteel. Thank God I didn't just blast 20,000 of that into space. It also looks incredible, but it's deciding who should get what armor and what kind of theme will fit them the most. Now, I noticed in here we've got things like the CC00 power armor. I thought that'd be perfect for Hacker Man. Secret Service helmet and armor kind of has that skull aesthetic to it. Might be good for Huntsman, hence the name. Oh, look, the T60 power armor gives minus 1000% toxic sensitivity, which is a little bit overkill. US Army T60 power armor, give that to Major Break Risk, I guess. Would also make a lot of sense for Captain Radiator, but I quite like what he's got already. All right, Fisto, go ahead. This one is yours, my friend. The Youngling Saver 9000. You just walked right past. Does he know what we're here for? Did he get the brief? The Youngling Saver 9000. We have to try it, right? Shield and sword? Oh. Why is it at such a strange angle? Goddamn state-of-the-art laser sword, and Fisto's out here using it like a prison shank. And I mean, I assume unless it is really that bugged. There you go, quest complete. Okay. No. Stop it. The experiment went wrong. Okay, they're trying to kill Captain Radiator. Calm. We're all calm here. We're all calm, aren't we? My God, I thought we were about to lose the best guy we've ever got. Get back in there. He's not like bleeding out or anything. Thank God we put him in that ridiculous armor. It's a 60% chance of failure, okay? You gotta take some good with the bad. And right now, I think it's reasonable to say we've had a lot more good than bad. Where's Major Break Risk? I thought that was supposed to take days. What? Oh! The tough trait worked, though. Wait, what? Or maybe that's before the cleanliness multiplier for the room? I have no idea. We're at the vault either way. I'm only here for steel, and of course we'll take the nanites as well. You know what? I'll also grab that. Damn it, Captain Radiator! Now we're gonna have to put him in another bloody biopod to patch up his brain damage. Actually, can we patch it up some other way? Brain chemical burn 1 out of 10. Oh dear. We can install a love enhancer. Fall asleep with brain damage, wake up with a massive dick. Did somebody ask for a new biosculptor pod for my good friend Captain Radiator? I did have to wait for the... Oh! We need more medicine. I was going to say I had to wait for the caravan to get back before we start the bloody thing. And all that steel we bought back with the caravan? Gone. Just like immediately consumed. Thank God for this elephant. Thank God one of these mods gives elephants more to carry. On the plus side though, look at this and tell me the squad isn't coming together. Wowee. Hackerman looks absolutely incredible. I'm still trying to find some good melee gear for Fisto. I can't find any armor or apparel that give any sort of melee bonuses that at least is decently defensive as well. I'm thinking we'll probably just go for Locust gear. So that way you can at least get in close, right? Jetpack right in there. It also doesn't use up the utility slot. What does the Mechanoid jump jet do? Oh, that gives melee hit chance, melee dodge chance. Oh, well, shit. We have to make one of those as well, then. I guess it's time to head out to another vault. But this time we do it in style. Well, I don't know if I call whatever the fuck that is up there style. Oh, look at it go. Launch when ready. Send it to the next vault, then, I suppose. Where is the next vault? Oh, it's all the way down there. Drop in at center, as close as we can get. It's probably fine. Holy crap, look at that. Godspeed, little soldiers. It's so bloody fast, and it moves at nighttime as well. I mean, you kind of expect it to. It's not like they're... it's not like they're binaural. We got this incredible waterfront vault this time around. I think we might have found the ruins of Reem. Well, I can't argue with the science. Elephants confirmed better than helicopters. We were able to prevent 67 steel in that fucking thing. I'll never abandon you again, Incredible Bulk. An elephant that can carry 5 times as much as a helicopter is such an incredible mascot for the superhero series. Well, we made it back with the 2,000 steel. And then it was immediately all used up again. I love the fact that we don't have a quarry or any sort of meaningful infinite resource this time. I mean, we've got the mushrooms, right? But we can't smelt them. Or at least we could, but we'd have to sacrifice the best crafter. Instead, we're just cannibalizing all these other vaults out in the world. I think that couldn't be any more on brand. What I am going to do, though, because essentially Captain Radiator is dead until we get any more Glycitech medicine, I'm going to throw down another research bench so that we can double down and try and get there as soon as possible. I don't know if there is a way to craft Glycitech medicine, but there's so much shit we just need. Weapon crafting would be would be quite nice. We can make all the fancy armor, factories, helicopters, you name it. Still don't have anything but really bolt action rifles. Our best craftable weapons at this point are shotguns and revolvers. We've got a bit of a technical disparity going on there. And speaking of the factory, we've got the automatic drill, we've got the masonry saw. Somebody said that if you make concrete out of blocks rather than chunks, it will make it far more efficiently. With that, we've got an infinite way to produce all the building blocks we'll ever need, right? I will admit, it's not quite the factory I had in mind, but we haven't got any other mechanoid components. And I thought while Captain Radiator was out of issue, we'll put break risk in. No downside to that, right? We've got the choice of invisibility. That could be quite nice. And did we establish that that wasn't broken by gunfire or anything like that? That could be very, very powerful. And then Ice Breath. Both of which are... Oh, God. Both negatives are egotistical, as in they will never work. So we'd have to put him back in and remove the negative. Wow, that's really bad. Invisibility or Ice Breath? I don't like either of those massively. We'll take invisibility on account of us having 2 people already with Ice Breath, and I feel like invisibility has a lot more application. What were you good at? What was your job? Basically nothing. Well, it's definitely nothing now. Hang on. We could probably just throw Captain Radiator in while he's brain damaged, huh? Yeah, we can put him in the gene tailoring pod. We could, but if he gets brain damage again, it might just straight up kill him, because if it does 90% brain damage with a chemical burn, if it applies another, that might insta-kill him. So I guess we'll put Break Risk in again. And then let's remove the negative he's already got. Because I think if we had another superpower along with another negative, it removes them in the order that they gain them, right? Oh, it's Mega Sun. Allies turned enemies after I let them all get savaged by those... What the hell is on your head? After I let them get savaged by Deathclaws a few episodes back. Kind of my bad, but... Again, short-term charity, long-term charity. We had to make that decision. I wasn't letting my people get ripped apart again. Now I guess we pay the price out. I couldn't find their faction base because I did want to ally with them again. I have a feeling they don't have a faction base anymore, and they are just a... They're just a baseless faction out there in the world. And the world is quite a mess. Very, very, very different from where we started. Are they all the way over here? Got the Accord of Thea. Oh, there we go. Oh my god, is that their... That's their only city remaining. Like a ruin. Oh, whoops. Also, I love the fact that the Order's opinion of us now is -19. Are we really that bad? Wow. Maybe we did fall off. Which one of our gallant superheroes do we send to break this siege? Trick question, you see. You send the only one incapable of violence. Oh, Laser Linda, I am so sorry about the staggering amount of psychological torture this is probably putting you through. Holy crap, they got there fast. Thank you, Mega Sloth. That Mega Sloth just saved Linda's life. Shit. Fray him, Linda. Mind Fray. Oh, she can't run and sigh. That's understandable. It's dangerous to run and sigh. Okay, we're in. They're gonna have to go through the kill box now, surely. Yes! Nice and nice. Okay, okay. Unless they smash that door down, which I doubt they'll carry on doing. What? Are you joking? What the fuck was she doing? They were like, what was she doing, though? Ah, shit. Okay. Well, let's back off a little bit then, I guess. You know what? Hit him with a blast. There can't be that many that we have to deal with, huh? Nice and nice. Get out of there. Give yourself some cover. Start running. Hellfire, keep moving. Nice. There you go. Linda basically soloed that entire thing. Fucking horn dog. What the hell did she do? I didn't even notice she was in there. She was just running amid the enemies. Now, look. It's sad to lose anybody, but I'm going to be honest. Horndog was arguably the most useless superpowers we could ever have. She could turn into a warg or a turtle, and then she had night vision. The annoying thing is I just moved the entire research lab around so she could help out Dr. Man. Oh well. I'm not going to lose any sleep over Horndog. It's a shame, but that's not a big deal. Was she like decently armored? She was decently armored. Obviously nothing in the head, which I think is what probably caught us out there. You know what? Maybe with Horndog's death, it's about time we actually do this. Let's reform the Revengers. The big problems we have right now is that attacking pirate bases, say for example when we destroyed the Toxic Spewer, that seemed to count as a raid. We've seen it many times. Going to the vaults counts as participating in a raid. I think that, in all honesty, let's go back to our current ideology. I think violence going down a tier from disapproved to a more neutral state should be considered. I might remove the abhorrent raiding as well, but we'll roleplay it a little bit in that we're obviously not going to go out and attack random settlements, cities, whatever. But when we go out and say, try and get a relic, that might also count towards it. I'm not entirely sure what's triggering that raided modifier, but we are getting it. And I don't think we're doing anything particularly that bad. Sure, we're kind of forced into going into the villages to hack the terminal and then obviously getting shot at in the process. We could also change style. I do feel like at this point a cult of personality, authoritarian, would maybe be a bit more on brand, but we'll go ahead and add a meme instead because there is just so much to add. A lot of the high tier memes don't really apply to us. I mean, we could go full pacifist if we really want to take it that far, but that would make things A little bit bizarre. If you can't defeat evil, probably not much point in having the superheroes, right? City builders, there's a good argument for that. Industrialism, the craft culture also isn't bad either. Would make our leader our best crafter, so Hackerman would take control. Human primacy, again, kind of makes some sense. Man, this is a tricky choice. Progressive probably wouldn't hurt. Faster automation, but lower crafting speed. Alright, maybe not. Republic? That would be kind of sensible as well. But honestly, out of all of them, I'm thinking either egalitarian, proselytizing there, the charity is worthwhile, slavery is abhorrent, apostasy despicable. I mean, that would make some sense and fits in quite with what we've got. What about guilty? Charity is essential. Pain is idealized. See, I don't think that one really fits. Collectivist would also be a lot of sense too. Each person is part of a greater whole. We're about building a team, and again, emancipation would be quite good. I don't think nationalists will, I don't think we'll go for that one. Either collectivist or emancipation, maybe. Collectivist gives work drive tripled, and that we should all play our part and help the group. Alright, you know what, I'm going to go for it. I know it's very minor with regards to its impact, but I quite like it. So what if, hear me out here, what if we say violence is still disapproved, but we remove raiding being abhorrent? We're obviously not going to go honorable, respected, or required. We're just going to make it so that occasionally raiding is necessary. Defeating pirates with a toxic spear, for example, is an absolutely sound raid. Still disapprove of violence, so we only do it if necessary. Charity remains essential. Traveling is still desired. We get the bonus to 10 quality there as well, and obviously the hospital is the only one that is actually locked in. Not only is violence bad, but death is still troubling. Corpses are ugly. Execution is always horrible. We're still honorable on the surface. This just gives us a bit more freedom with regards to going out there in the world and stopping what we perceive to be the bad guys anyway. So that should allow us, there we go, to do it this time without interrupting the Youngling Saver quest. So we've only got the Eternity Gauntlet left to go, and it isn't massive, but the Collectivist is quite nice. The work drive being tripled is very, very good. I think it also makes a lot of sense when we've got people who are very, very highly specialized. Captain Radiator on plants, Hackerman is our only good builder, Hellfire is our only good cook, Dr. Man is our only good researcher, etc., etc. Oh, look at Backfire's armor, too. That's what I had planned for Defibrillator, but you know what? This is also pretty good. Ah, there you go. Nice. 2 development points, and speaking of the Ideal Edition, we now have absolutely everybody converted. It is genuinely taken this long. We've only got 3 luciferium left. Oh, maybe it's time we finally go and check out that ancient complex and bring back more bloody steel. What is it with this game and sending something every time I'm about to send a bloody caravan out? And I'm pretty sure we already have one of these to deal with, right? Or not? I could have sworn it was around here. Did I build the helicopters, like, over it? Wait, can you do that? I've never really considered it before. I wonder if it's because I've got this weird overlap. I have no idea. There was definitely one down here somewhere, because I remember thinking the turrets would be in range of it. Oh, wow, look at this. We've got a lot of ruins around. I can't see anything in there yet. With these ancient complexes, it's pretty much always better to go in via a wall, right, than opening a door, because I believe it's the door opening that triggers the explosion. Oh, fucking Hackerman. Oh! Hey, there you go. Megacorporation is cured of his egotistical ways until we put him back in and he becomes as powerful as Captain Radiator. 30% chance of failure to add a whole of the power is obviously more than okay. Yes, before we go anywhere, then we'll wait for Hackerman, because if we get something that we have to... What is that? Okay. We got mechanoids. I mean, hey, why not? That saves me a job. We don't have to explore these buildings if the carpenter does it for us. I suppose they're just designed to attack bases, right? I mean, sure, this might not be our base, but it was someone's base at some point. Oh, I'm a fool. I sent Flamio Hotman to go with the hypersensitivity to pain, but I didn't install him a pain blocker. Well, I'm sure this won't go terribly wrong at all. You know, you stand outside and just kind of wait for everybody else to do their job. Any hermetic crates would be delicious. Okay, nothing in there. Oh, it's insects. Okay, let's take this very carefully then. Kind of annoying that it keeps undrafting. Hey, there we go. Hermetic crate. Nice. 74 gold. No, thank you. And then drop the supplies. Royal insect jelly. Also doing this as well, it means if any of the fuel nodes explode, they're not going to flood the whole thing with heat and barbecue our people. Megaton are coming in too. Oh, good. Okay, what is that thing? HH Tools nail gun. I don't know if I want to take a nail gun with us. That's alright, thank you. I think they're on the other side of this wall. Hackerman? Hello? Oh. Crypto sleep pods. You know what? Let them have it. Let's give him the old razzle-dazzle here. Don't fire back. Let them take the nail gun, and we'll just leave. Get out of the way. Let them go. What have we got here, then? Ancient crypto sleep pods. Those almost certainly will have some luciferium. And you know what? There's a very, very high chance they'll have the glyphosate medicine we need as well. Oh! That's a funny-looking bug. Oh, is that the first centipede we've seen? Okay, thank God for that fucking armor. Wow, I'm so glad I've given these people ridiculous armor before we left. Right, Fister, go stand there. Ackerman, get behind a tree. You get behind a tree that's further back. What are you doing? Either come and get us or don't. Get him, Fister. Get him, Fister. Nice. Good hits, good hits, good hits. Bring him down, squad. Come on, Fister. You've got to actually hit them, though, pal. Okay, when he hits, though, that's a good 15% damage to this centipede. Holy shit. And... come on. There you go. Okay, let's get in here, then. This seems fairly safe now. Synthread. And we've got more mechs. Another hermetic crate. I think our only hope is really this. Oh, I'm hoping it doesn't burn down. Oh, it's all fucking carpet. I thought it was concrete. All right, bait him out, Hackerman. Nice work. Get out there, get out there, get out there, get out there. What is this? Why would I want to click on the thing below him, game? Slice and dice, Fister. Nice work, team. Okay, get back out again. Okay, we've got to bring him a little bit further. Nice, there we go. This is working like a charm, huh? This is so good. Now we just got to wait for this guy to... Hey! You think the squirrel's working with the mechanoids? Let's put in fairly confident Fister can deal with the pikeman. Luciferium, please. Oh, Hyperweave, though, is so good because there's an outfit that gives 52% work speed bonus, but you need to build it out of Hyperweave, so that's something that is going to be more or less impossible otherwise. Let's get through here. Try and keep the fire away from these. You know, fight the fire where we can. Push it all back. Nice work. Okay, let's get you there. You there. Fister can crack them open. They might not be hostile. I suppose they could be ancients or something like that. Let's climb that door, hold open, and put you back there. Same with you. I'm being very sweaty here, I fully admit. Bear in mind, Flamey or Hotman... Oh, I mean, Fister is half dead. Flamey or Hotman will go down in a single punch, and then it's down to Hackerman, whose armor is very, very good, but his gun is shit. Ideally, we are going to want to... Okay, I'm glad they're hostile, because that means we can kill them somewhat guilt-free. Fister, search and destroy. Show me some luciferium. Hackerman's gone berserk because he killed someone. Yeah, I need to stop taking him on raids. Well, I mean, we do need to take him on raids because he's our hacker. Shit, what do we do now? Oh, God, there's a fucking pikeman. Fister's down. Flamey Hotman, run. Because if Flamey Hotman goes down now, it's berserk Hackerman, and that's all we've got. Maybe help him out a little bit, and then... Oh, no, he's good. Come on, Hackerman. Take him out. Eulogia. What an incredible name. Flamey Hotman's gone on a Spec Ops mission. We're going to take her out. Has she got anything useful? No. That was up. Unnecessary murder. I was only doing it in case she had glyphosate medicine or something like that. Nothing. What a massive disappointment all round. Oh no, the insects. I completely forgot about that. He's going to go and axe them all up. We can at least open these security crates, I guess. What is that? Psychic Harmonizer is okay. Show me some luciferium. Hackerman's done. What is that? Neurocomputation. I think we've already got it. Once again, an incredible show. We can't leave the area because there's a single freaking bug chasing the incredible Bulk. Just stomp the fucking thing, Bulk. Oh my God, and to top it all off, we've got Major Break Risk being held by the Order. Alright, we'll worry about that in a second, I guess. Thank you. It was all down to Flamey Hotman, and he came through before us when it mattered. Jokes aside, I mean, the 85 Hyperweave, the advanced components, the 500 steel, wasn't that bad. You know, I don't think we need 22,000 gold. That's all of the dips and spikes. We're blasting off that much wealth every single time. 2 luciferium left. Oh, Dr. Man. Another powerful Major Break Risk. We've got bulletproof skin. All sharp damage dealt to this pawn changed into blunt damage. Okay. That could be quite good. And then we have speed burst. Gives 4 times movement speed. Wow. What are we doing with Major Break Risk right now? Given that he's already unkillable, I'm not sure about the bulletproof skin. But the speed burst could be very good. Speed burst, invisibility, unkillable seems like a nicer combo to me. Unstable, 100 psychic sensitivity. I'm really not bothered by that one at all. Toxic intolerance, though, on a planet constantly affected by toxic fallout, sucks. Well, not constantly, but every couple of seasons for the best part of the season. I'm going to take the super speed. Then, you guessed it, right back in the gene pod. Exotic goods trader, come on. Glycerol medicine, 25 sold. Luciferium. Come on, surely you've got something. Oh, I can't search for it. Hang on. Luciferium. I'll buy your legendary rug. I'll buy your ultra-screen television. We've got more than enough to trade at this point. And another empty vault. You know what? That couldn't have come at a better time because I did forget to hack the last vault we were in. And guess what? We're almost out of steel again. Okay, Radiator, it feels like it's been a long time, but let's get you back in for the bioregeneration cycle. These conditions will be healed. So it'll heal his nose and it might heal his brain. We might have to put him into 2 if we get unlucky. 18 days? 18 fucking days? Well, after losing countless vaults, after crafting many armor sets single-handedly with Mighty Huntsman, we have actually done it. The squad is armored up. And I will be the first to admit that this image here does not particularly scream good guys. But there it is. Our heroes are finally suited up. From left to right, then we have Flamio Hotman wearing the X02 armor. Very heat resistance, but all around it is just a very good set of gear. Laser Linda, the chief medical officer, has the medic's coat from Apparello, the medic bag from the utilities mod. Fisto has whatever Fisto is wearing, obviously dual relics, which is already cool enough. Industrial, what was it, Institute power armor, that's it, with the Winterized T60 helmet. Dr. Man looking suspiciously like someone else entirely. Hacker Man looking a bit like Techno Shredder. Backfire has that really cool Tesla armor that I wanted to give to the defibrillator. Rest in peace. Hellfire has the Hellfire armor, which would be way more appropriate for Flamio Hotman. So maybe we'll swap that out. We still have a lot more armor research left to go. Cataphract armor, Siegebreaker armor, you name it. And then Huntsman with the Secret Service kind of skull motif there. And then there's Captain Radiator with that absolutely insane giant armor. But poor old Captain Radiator is going to be quite a few days yet. The crazy part is, this alone has taken bloody ages. We've looted countless vaults. I've completely lost track at this point. And that's just the armor. We still haven't made any body weapons except for what we've looted or bought or found on the floor. We're ready for war. We are ready for when the Order finally decide to turn back up, whenever that happens to be. And we're getting the same amount of raids as ever. Arguably more so, right? Especially recently, I think we've had... Thank you for that. We've had a bunch of them clustered together. Granted, that was the insect ship dropping down. That was the siege from Megaton. Then we went out and did that raid where we fought all those mechanoids. During that, we had a raid on that map. It's still the same amount of incidents, but I want to fight some of those raids we were fighting at the start of the game now that we're prepared for them, and it's just not sending it. And I think a massive part of that is the fact that there are just so many other factions out there in the world now. They really are just popping up out of nowhere. So we should go back to our roots a little bit, our more charitable roots. We should try and ally with everybody we possibly can. And I think we should make it our goal now to try and wipe out those pirate factions, those irredeemable factions, be that the cannibal tribes, whatever it is. We'll get out there and we'll do some good now that we're actually prepared to do some good. And how about as our final thing for today, Major Break risks final power before we put him back in the machine for his 5th and final one. Loner gives the recreation bonus, then hallucinations is really not ideal. Overshield gives an impenetrable shield around yourself that lasts 30 seconds. Wow. My god, with that, the super speed, the unkillability if the shield drops, and his invisibility, this guy is just all powers. I like him. An Omni-Man, so to speak. Does give psychological paralysis, so we'll have to put him back in immediately to remove that. I think that's acceptable. Back in you go, Break Risk. And then tomorrow we'll get up to that 5th power again. Oh, that is his 5th power. Oh, my bad. We've only got the option to remove weakness. Okay, well, we'll try and remove all of his weaknesses then. The perfect hero. And the best part is if he dies, we'll just resurrect him and try again. Thank you all for watching what, for me, seemed like a really slow episode today because it was a lot of planning, a lot of going through menus, comparing armor stats. This has gone on for ages, but hopefully tomorrow we can get a bit more action going. That would be a nice change of pace for me, especially. Hopefully it doesn't come across so much in the video. Thank you, as always, to the executive producer patrons. For today, we have Mathanius, Skylar Drake, Aromatic Fool, Time Waster, Dirt Nerd, Falcon Alaris, Brambio, Oliver, Chicken, Jared, Sevenwolf, Sign, Mortar, Grant the Hero, Skaz, Elias, and Slickback for their support. The executive producer tiers over at Patreon. Big thank you goes out to you guys. Much appreciated. And a thank you as well to Metman, Sandy Whoas, Kragon, Gaffy, Mimic with Munchies, Thistris Morana, Psionimus, Chicken Robo, Kippos, Rave Pirate, Deirdre, Septimus Miscreant, Erotha, and Ink. Thank you, Ink.